Good morning. Welcome back to my channel, my lovely people. Guys, I really missed you this period. So pardon me if I have not been posting video. I have a really tough time this period, but I'm back by the special grace of God. Thanks for always staying tuned. Thanks for the subscribing. All my new subscribers, you are welcome. All my old time subscribers, may God richly bless you. If you are stopping by for the first time, this is Believe Africa Kitchen. What are we having here today? Today, guys, I want to show you how I make my Ensan native base. This is Ensan native base. It's different from the other white base. So this is Ensan native bean from Ensan land. So this beans, it takes a very long time preparing it. If you are lucky, you can get some that will be maybe the time. Let's say 2 to 3 hours you are done preparing it. But if you are not lucky enough, you can get some that it takes maybe even 4 or 5 hours. Even at the end, it will not still get done. But thank God that this very particular one, it's okay because I've cooked it before. It's done. Although this particular base does not really done easily, so it takes a lot of time. So but this particular one, I've tried it. It takes me like 3 hours. So I was very lucky with gas natural. But back home in Africa, you know, with firewood, you can make it maybe 2 hours with firewood if it is the type that can easily get done. But if you do not get that type that can easily get done, that means it will even with firewood, it will take you about maybe 4 hours or even 5 hours, and at the end of the day it will not still get done. So this is what I'm having. So this beans needs, look at the ingredients that I will be using. These are my ingredients. This native beans does not need any other thing, does not need like form of black pepper, those things, because it's going to change the taste. So you need to prepare this thing with a lot of onions. So you can see I have a lot of onions here. Then I'll just add fresh seeds tomatoes for the frying of the onions. Then I have my fresh pepper. You guys, are you seeing it very well? You see, I have a lot of onions. So this base goes with a lot of onions. You don't need to add bell pepper, all those other spices, because it's going to change the taste of the beans. So it goes natural. And in addition, I'll just add one plantain. You know, this is fried plantain. I'll just cut it pieces just to give me. Then I'll add yam. So because on lende, it can't go without yam. So you need to add yam. It goes this way. Either you cook it like porridge type, or you boil the yam separately. So I'm going to ask the family which one they want. So if it were to be me, I'm going to add the yam inside the dish like pottage. I like it that way. But in my family, some of them like it, some of them does not like it. So that's why I'm going to add only plantain inside. Then I'll ask question to ask who is going to eat it with like pottage, or who is going to eat it with. Then I'll cook the yam separately. So guys, this is what we will be having today. I love you, all my subscribers, all my viewers. Pardon me, I've not been posting, but I'm back by the special grace of God. Happy month of March, the month of marching forward. You are marching forward in every area of your life. So guys, what is the next item? I've already put the pot of water in the fire. You will boil your water because these beans need a lot of water, a lot of water. So the pot of water is already in the gas, so it will get boiled, very boiled. Then before I will now wash the base, then I will transfer the base inside. So stay tuned. Let's go and check the pot of water that is in the gas to see if it is bubbling, to see how it's done. Stay tuned. So guys, this is the pot that I'll be using. So this is my pot of water. And see, can you see? So we still allow the water to boil, to be very, very boiled. So before transferring the base. Guys, the finality that even make the native beans to be very sweet, I not even show you, sorry. Palm oil. It needs a lot of palm oil. So this is the kind of palm oil I'm using. This oil is very good. So you're gonna be adding a lot of palm oil. Yeah. I've washed the beans. I've washed the beans with water. So make sure you wash the beans. Make sure you picked it. So the water now, you see. Now we are going to be adding the beans. Adding the beans. Don't add salt. Don't add onions. Don't add anything. You just have to cook the beans that way. You don't need to add onions, you don't need to add anything. Because any little mistake, this beans will not cook again. So just add it. So stay tuned. So guys, this is the ingredients. These are all my ingredients. So you see, it takes a lot of onions. So if you want to oil your lemon to get more taste, you need to add a lot of onions. Then I just add some type of two fresh tomatoes. So when I get started, I will start cutting this. I'm going to fry this, not that too much. So guys, this is the onions and pepper I've diced them. And here I'm having the onions. I'm sorry, this is the tomatoes and pepper. I'm sorry. Then why this is the onions? You see how many quantity I'm using here? This is the chopped ripe plantain. Then here you can see the difference. I don't know if you can see it very well. Here, the big one is the one I'm going to add to the beans after some time. Then why the smaller parts will be the one that I will be seasoning together with the onions and pepper. So that's it guys, stay tuned. I love you guys. Welcome back to my channel. So guys, let's check the beans. As you can see, this is, look at the beans. Let's check it. See, it's still very hard. This is about you see it. So at this stage now, you see that you can easily press. You see it. So at this stage, I'll be adding my onions. You see it. When it is this stage, it's about 2 hours now. So I'm going to add onions. So you remember, this was the onions that I chopped earlier. Look at it. So I'm going to be adding it. The smaller part is where I will be seasoning. The bigger size is where I'm going to add now. I'm adding it. With the plantain. So this smaller part is what I will be seasoning with palm oil. So let's cover. We allow it to cook. So at this time guys, I'm going to be adding some yam. I add some pieces of yam to the beans. So let's add some yam, then we cover. We are not adding salt yet because it can make, the salt can even make the beans not to be done at all. So we are still going to wait while the beans is still cooking. So let's get started. Then I will be seasoning my onions and the tomatoes. So this is the pot that I'm going to be using for the seasoning. So while the beans is still cooking, so let's be seasoning our onions and pepper. So this is my frying pan. So what I'm doing, I'm going to add my oil. Add your oil to the pan. Add it because you need a lot of oil. So we allow the oil to get hot, like this is the oil. This is the oil that I'm using. So the oil, I will allow the oil to get heat like let's say like 1 minute. I'm not going to overheat the oil. I'm not going to over bleaching the oil, but just little bleaching. So at this time, let's add some salt to the oil. So this is my onions. So let's add the onions. You see the thing is frying. While doing this process, don't over bleach your oil. Just little bleaching so that it can remove that you know, there is one that's gummy stuff. So like this process. We allow it to toast a little, then we add our tomatoes. So at this stage, let's add our tomatoes and pepper. And we fry everything together. We are not using Maggi, we are not using any spices, only salt. Because this kind of beef does not need Maggi. It is only salt because it needs to maintain that natural taste. Otherwise, adding all those spices, adding Maggi cubes, you are changing the taste of the beans. So that's why you don't need anything. So I advise don't use anything, just cook the beans just that way, without Maggi cubes, without any spices. You don't add maybe crayfish, don't add it, because once you do that, you are changing the taste of that beans. It will turn to another taste. So you have to maintain that taste, and it's very lovely. So this is the beans. So at this junction, I'm adding salt to the beans now. I'm adding salt to the beans. You know, I've not added salt before. So this time around, I'm adding salt. We are not adding oil yet. We will allow the oil to salt to get boiled together with the beans. So guys, as you can see at this level, it is okay. This is well prepared, well toasted. You can see the way the tomatoes is inside. So this one is ready. We are putting this one aside because the beans is not yet ready. So I'm transferring the beans back to this area now. So let's check the beans. So look at the beans. You see. This is about 3 hours now. 3 hours, more than 3 hours. So guys, I will just allow it to boil like extra 15 minutes. Then after that, I'm adding the oil. So let's cover it. We allow it to boil. So guys, it's time to add the oil, the toasting oil. Let's add it. So let's add the toasting oil. You see, I did not remove any water because I've already gauged the quantity of the water that I will be need at the last. So let's turn. Then we'll cover. We allow the seasoning to cook with the beans. So let's cover it. We are almost ready. So hello guys, the beans is ready. Let me show you the pot. Can you see it? It's ready. Ready to be served. This is Ensan native beans. You see, these beans you can use whatsoever that pleases you. It goes with any type of pipe. It goes with a core. Here you see I have fried plantain. Here I have the pottage beans. This is native Ensan beans. You all guys are all invited. Wow, can I test it for you? Wow, 4 hours guys. I used to prepare this beans. Good 4 hours. So guys, but it's very tasty. You are all invited.